So I wish I could bottle the way it feels when you find paper money on the ground. There's something magical about it. And notice I said paper money because at my age and weight, and with these knees, I'm not betting on it for anything less than $1. I know how that sounds. It is, it's magical. And then there's like, the flip side of it is also bad too, because if you found money, presumably somebody lost money. And I'm not enough of an asshole to not think of that person, but I'm not enough of a saint to let that money go. And I don't know, like, this is my move, like, I see the money and I step on it. You just kind of wait around a little bit, you pretend to tie your shoe, and you walk away. So the most money I've ever found on the ground in my life occurred about 20 years ago. It was a cold February morning after one of Philadelphia's like patented ice storms. I was working as a bakery manager for a local supermarket, and I lived not far enough away that even if it was an ice storm, they expected me to be there. So I'm driving in this ice storm. To reward myself for my responsibility, I stopped and got myself a large coffee, cream and sugar. I get to the supermarket. Nobody's there. Like I said, I was a bakery manager. I had to be there at like 4 in the morning, so it was early. Nobody's in the parking lot. I get out of the car with my coffee. I'm walking. It's an ice rink leading up to the store, so I'm heel toeing it, trying not to slip, sipping my coffee. And there I look down, and within the ice, I see Andrew Jackson looking at me. And I'm embarrassed to admit that I had to look up who was on the $20 bill. I thought it was Alexander Hamilton. And I had like a whole, not gonna miss my shot type of thing. It's Andrew Jackson. As far as I know, there's no play about Andrew Jackson, but anyway, there he was in the ice, staring up at me. So I'm looking, and it's early in the morning, and my mind isn't working that great. I'm looking, and I take my glove off, and I'm rubbing it, sipping my coffee, rubbing it, and usually, and it's not working. I'm trying to peel it off, and I'm thinking, like, oh, where do I gotta go? And I'm sipping my coffee, and I gotta go inside and get some hot water or something to pour on this, and then my brain speaks to me, and since I grew up in the 70s and 80s, it's always as Ben Kenobi. Jim, use the coffee. Use the coffee. I start arguing with my own brain. I'm like, no, this is delicious and it's necessary. I'm drinking this. I don't want to waste the coffee. Jim, you can buy much more coffee if you can get that. So finally, I listen and I bend down and I pour a little coffee on it. And there it kind of comes up a very wet, cold, delicious $20 bill. And I didn't even have to use all of my, my coffee, which was the second best thing that happened. The first best thing that happened was that there was another Andrew Jackson looking up at me underneath. I didn't have to do much arguing with my brain this time. I just kind of poured a little coffee. And one of the things about finding money is I'm one of the nicest people. I'll give you the shirt off my back, but I've never once heard a story about finding money where I was genuinely happy for that person. I'm always like, oh, okay, yeah, well, maybe I lost money. So after you've heard my story, and I walk back to the store $40 richer, still with a half a cup of coffee. So after you've heard my story, if you're not genuinely happy for me, I totally understand.